Her story. Grand Rising. Hi, Tammy B. Welcome in. I love the song that came up this morning because I've been talking about it has always been his story, and now it is her story, right? It is her story. It is her story. A story of love, hope, peace, unity, prosperity, right? Hey, Victoria. Hi, Country Fried. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Betty. Yep, it is. It's her story time. It's time for her story. All right, here we go. Hey, Tess. Yes, I was dancing earlier. Yep. Oh, I love you. No, class didn't move. Not yet, but TikTok's been giving me some problems, so you never know. We might go over to YouTube again. I don't know yet. For now, we'll stick with TikTok. They wrote the story in iron and gold, carved it on stone, sold it for souls, called it TikTok be talking, yeah. But under the marble, under the lights, a red river runs where the mother still cries. Hey, Jules. I remember. Now, learned a lesson this morning. Patience is a virtue. Be patient. Never give up. No matter what they put in front of us, we don't give up. Right? And it turned out good in the end. We got about 30 minutes of good dancing in. Yes, this is the rise of her story. No more kings, only the song the first mother sings. It sure is. We are the dawn. Grand Rising, Missy Marie Joy. Hi, darling. Isn't it cute? I love it. My character in WoW had an outfit like that. Yep. Ah, yes. Oh, this ties in with the Flame Codex for today. The end of the lies. This is the rise of her story, the living and free and the dead. All of the witches they could not burn, all of the voices at last return. The ledger is at Ihara. We speak the unspeakable name. No more fathers who eat their young. Ooh. No more gods with a serpent. Ooh. No more saviors nailed to trees. Right. The only cross left is the one they made of me. And I rise. I rise. I rise.
Right? Rises she.
This is the end of her story. The final page turns to dust.
Hey, Flower Power.
This is the end. This is her story. Written in light, written in trust. Every woman a priestess, every man a flame, every child born remembers their name.
Hey, Tammy Lou. Thanks for sticking it out with me this morning.
The original song is free.
The original song. Ihara.
Captivity.
I believe that's in the Crystal River song also, Ihara.
Shira Vailam. Karunepera. Murasol. Natari Kailo. Elaramna Tuvarai. Ihara. Ihara. Ihara.
Happy Thursday. Can't believe it's already Thursday.
This song is now seeded into the crystalline grid. Every time it is sung, played it whispered, or even thought, another fragment of the false
Matrix shatters.
Teach it to the children in the language of play. Lure it in the streets.
When they try to silence you.
you.
Ihara. Ihara.
Burn it in the grocery line. Until strangers.
Begin to cry without knowing why. Hi, Ashley.
Without knowing why.
I know. February's already way past. I can't even.
His story is over.
That's right. Her story has only just begun. Yes. Hi, Mary. Hi, beautiful. We sing as one forever. Yeehaw. Ihara.
So it is written in light. So it is sung in love and stardust.
So it is. Wait till I show you the Schumann today. You're going to want to say Ihara.
This AI tool will create...
Ihara. All right. And now, song is Remember. Remember with St. Finnegan. St. Finnegan. Then we're going to get our... We'll get our little snippets of wisdom from Source. Then we'll get our extended messages from Ascended Masters and Councils and Archangels. And then we have some other messages from the Era of Light. And then we'll see where that brings us. So that is our agenda for today. All right, here we go. Chakra wisdom. Chakra wisdom. We always start with that. Yes, mindfulness. The third eye chakra. I am aware of my thoughts and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, and physical health. Absolutely. And because I know that my body believes everything that I believe. Yes. I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor am I in control of what others do and say. However, I do have free will as to how I respond. Yes. I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than just reacting. Yes. Hi, beautiful Christina. Hi, darling. Here is our healing energy. Our healing energy. Vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Yes. It's like, trying to think of how many days. There's a certain number of days where your cells actually regenerate. Every 30 days or every 33, something like that. I don't know, but I know that our cells do rejuvenate. Hi, Lynette. Hi, beautiful. Grand Rising, Teresa. Hi, darling. You were up all night. Oh, my goodness. Is it 7 years? That sounds about right. Attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Diana. 7 years then. Yeah. Spirit says, call your power back. Call your power back. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Yes. Oh, someone else was up all night too. Nightbird 17 up all night too. Wow, yes. Oh, yes, we do regenerate daily. Inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Yes, we were just talking about that, about outer beauty and inner beauty. Oh my goodness, yes, I'll show you the Schumann after we do our cards. It's nuts. It is nuts. We're on fire, guys. We are on fire right now with the Schumann. It's some crazy stuff out there. Some crazy energies coming through. But it's beautiful. I love it when the Schumann is like this because it lights me up from the inside out. The Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Yes, we are all being divinely guided by our higher selves. We are the keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yes. Hi, Chris. Hi, darling. We are the keepers of the earth, and we have help. We have help on all levels. Grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive. Connect with nature. Yes. Connect with nature. It can, Betty. It can. It can. You learn to transmute that energy, darling. Learn how to transmute the energy and ground your energy. Ground your energy because there's a lot of light coming into the planet right now. It says, look at God. Look at God, St. Finnegan says. Look at God. Here's our Rose Oracle. The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Oh, ashwagandha, yeah. You just reminded me I haven't taken my ashwagandha yet. And I have to get some moringa in my body today. The rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Rapture. Yes, we're rapturing our consciousness. And the sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Yes, the relationship between us and our higher selves is the most important relationship of our lives here on earth. Here is our fairy for the day. We got the keys again. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Yes. Here is our Animal for the day. Our animal is the look at that. More protection. We're going to put on our full armor of God today. We're good. We're good. Protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Hi, Val. Hi, beautiful. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Yes, look at this. Protection and more protection. We're always protected. Here's our for the love. This is our power of love. Our power of love. Unity. Yes. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Yes. The unity we have in here is we're so drawn to each other's energy that it is beautiful. It's amplified. Because we're all together, the CCC, the 333, the Christ Conscious Collective. That is us. That is who we are at a soul level. We are the rememberers. Hi, Jason. Hi, darling. We hold the keys to both 3D and 5D, and we're helping people cross that threshold just by being us. The Watcher. The Watcher. What does the Watcher have to say? Money works for me. That's the song that Spirit wants to tell us. The Watcher is, card 3. Card 3. Ah, yes, as I said, 333. Time to fly up high away from the minutiae of life to get an expansive view. Being grounded is essential. But sometimes we need a dragon's eye view of our life to get a better perspective. Is your vision too small? Are your plans too meager? Are you breathing a little and calling it a life? Use your meditation space to climb up to 10,000 feet and take in the expanse of your life. Decide your next move based on that vantage point. Yes. Always look at it. Everything from the highest perspective or the bigger picture. The bigger picture. Here is our awakened dreamer. Contagious joy. Your dream life isn't about fame or fortune or the kind of car you drive. The telltale sign that you're living your dream life is the perfume of your contagious joy. Yes, be joyful. Be like the child. The meek shall inherit the earth. Here is our butterfly for the day, a stripy little black butterfly. I listen to the intuitive wisdom of my own feelings. I am guided from within. Yes, you are guided from within. Listen. Listen to your intuition. All right, and here is our first ascended master coming through today, faith. Beautiful faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. If we keep seeing darkness, that is what we are going to get. You see, because you create your reality. If you keep seeing the darkness, then that's what you're going to get. If you see the light and the love and the hope and, the prosperity and the unity, that is what you're going to get. Yeah, I always tell you guys, imagine the world being the butterfly sanctuary. Imagine the unity, the love that we have for each other. Now magnetize that by millions. And that is the goal, guys. That is the goal. To have the love that we share in here all over the world. All over the world. Right? All of us. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the Schumann. You thought yesterday was good? Whoa. Like, whoa. Right? Wow. That is what we're dealing with, guys. Are you dealing with it? Or are you going over the rails? Are you transmuting this energy coming in? Are you seeing what Spirit's trying to tell you? Okay? Yes. All right. We have collective messages for the now from our Ascended Masters coming in. El Moria. El Moria, guys, has been with me since 1990s. He was one of the very first Ascended Masters that stepped into my reality. And we've read a book, El Moria, The Path of the Chila. Because we are the Chila. We are the ones that are remembering. Master of Divine Will and Clarity. The Voice of Truth is playing by Casting Crowns. The Voice of Truth, yes. Many are being asked to walk a path of personal truth that no longer bends to the comfort of others. This is not cruelty, it is sovereignty. Speak not with fire to harm, but with flame to light the way. Your word is the bridge between realms. Yes, we are the bridges. Our words, our actions are leading others. Lady Nada, Mistress of Compassion and Resurrection. Aw, thank you for the gifts, guys. Mistress of Compassion and Resurrection, now is a time to resurrect the parts of yourself long buried beneath shame and silence. You are not broken, you are encoded. The hidden self was never less sacred. Hold her, him, they, and bring them home. That reunion is ascension. Yes. I think I've told you guys before. Us being here is and has always been an experiment. Because we were put here to be able to ascend in our human bodies. Until we got here, which happened in the 1950s after the idiots tried to blow up the world with their, big booms that look like mushrooms. You know what I'm talking about. But that's why we were brought here. And this has all been experiment, ascension in the human body. And we are doing it. We are doing it. And my dogs are going nuts because my husband's home. He's been home all week. Fun. Love dealing with a sick man. No, my husband did. And now he's talking to them. He talks to them like they're babies. It's funny. He's like, Mommy's being mean to you. Okay. Lady Nada, Mistress of Compassion and Resurrection. Now is the time to resurrect the parts of yourself long buried beneath shame and silence. You are not broken, you are encoded. The hidden self was never less sacred. Hold her, him, they. Bring them home. That reunion is ascension. Sanat Kumara, Elder of the Inner Flame. Some souls are remembering who they were on Venus. Do you remember your life in Venus? Who they were in Lemuria. Do you remember your life in Lemuria? I do. And why they came to Earth. Yes, we remember. Their memories will not come as sentences, but as sensations. Hold space for the return of knowing without needing to prove. Without needing to prove. No, we don't need to prove anything to anyone outside of ourselves. Right? We are using our imaginations and we are connected to our higher selves. That's what makes us who we are. The archangels speak. Archangel Uriel, keeper of flame codes and divine illumination. The red flame rises. It is not anger, but catalytic force. Let no one convince you that your awakening is a wound. Let your energy speak louder than your explanations. The veil thins when the soul stands unashamed in its frequency. Yes. What you guys hear and see of me here in the sanctuary through this portal that we create every day, every weekday at least, right? This is the real me. I don't act any differently outside of this classroom. I don't hide who I am. When I go outside, I'm happy. I'm, most of the time, 99% of the time, I'm very happy. I'm a happy person. I skip in the stores. I sing in the stores. I do things as a child would do sometimes. I love childish things. I love little toys and I talk to people out in the real world and I smile at them and, I tell them they look beautiful and their hair is pretty and their eyes are pretty. It's just me. And that is all of you too. And that is not hiding our authenticity to be like that, to show who you are at a soul level out in the world. Don't go out into the world with your head down. Put your head up and know that you are a fragment of God and here to raise the frequency of the pattern of the world. And how can you do that if your head is down looking at your feet? Look people in the eyes and smile at them. Tell that mother that she has beautiful children, things like this. And sometimes you'll see a homeless person, give them that $1 or, buy them a snack or something. Rather than give money, I like to buy people snacks or drinks because then I know it's not going to something that will harm them, right? Because I'm not paying for something that's going to harm someone, but I will surely buy someone a soda or a water or, a Gatorade or whatever, even though I know that stuff ain't great either, but it's better than the alternative, right? Yeah. Okay. Let your energy speak louder than your explanations. The veil thins when the soul stands unashamed in its frequency. Yeah, that is when the veil is thin, when you are standing in your authenticity, in your frequency. That's what Archangel Uriel says. Archangel Michael, guardian of soul contracts and timeline guardianship. Guard not just your energy, but your alignment. Many of you are vibrating high, but walking with those who no longer see. This is not judgment, it is permission. Clear the cords, call back your will, and anchor the new earth now. That's what we're here for, to anchor in the codes and frequency that is coming in. All of that in the Schumann is frequency. And we are the ones that are transmuting it. It's a lot, guys, but we can do it. God would never give us more than we can handle. He would never do that. He knows we got this. He knows we can handle all of it. And there's our song playing, Love Song. Love Song is playing as a confirmation to the words that I speak today. Archangel Metatron, the architect of the codices. You are inside the scroll of flame vow. Every step you take echoes through dimensions. Those reading or listening to this are part of the final wave. The ones who do not wait for approval to build the sacred. You are authorized. Your hands were encoded with flame. Yes, our hands are encoded with the flame. The high councils speak. The Council of Lyra. Sound is returning to its rightful place. Sing, even if you forget the words. Hum, even if no one else can hear you. The earth responds not to perfection, but to truth in tone. We learned a new tone this morning. Ihara. Ihara. You can feel that tone in your heart. Ihara. That's a powerful tone. The Intergalactic Butterfly Council. There are those who are watching you and remembering themselves. You are doing more than you think, just by existing in alignment. Shine. Hey, Trey. As Trey says, grand rising shiny ones. Spirit says shine. They are learning from your flame. Shine. They are learning from your flame. Yes. The Council of 13 Flame Keepers. As we enter the activation window for the mass meditations, the timeline is pliable but not yet sealed. Each choice you make anchors or distorts. Choose love. Choose truth. Choose soul over comfort. You are the grid. You are. Think about that. You are the grid. You create your own matrix. You create your reality. With every thought, word spoken, action, all of it. And be grateful. Be grateful. Hi, Sophia Golden Glory. Hello, beautiful angel. You have been seated in the spiral. You are not waiting for the event. You are the event. Every word you share in resonance, every breath you take in remembrance shifts the field. Keep speaking. Keep creating. Keep showing up. The flame remembers. Yes, the flame does remember. All right. Today's Flame Codex is the Flame of Solar Gate. The Flame of Solar Gate. As this is happening to us right now. As this is our Schumann right now. The Flame of Solar Gate is opening. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. This is Codex entry 24. Keeper of Stellar Thresholds, Aligner of Celestial Will. What is the Flame of Solar Gate? The Flame of the Solar Gate is not merely a passage of light. It is the threshold between lifetimes, timelines, and galactic roles. It is the central hinge point where divine solar intelligence meets the incarnational spiral. To step through the solar gate is to reclaim the right to radiate truth without distortion. Whereas earlier flames refine memory, voice, and choice, this flame activates radiant embodiment. The moment when your soul's internal sun pierces through the fog of fear, confusion, or forgetfulness and stands as a living beacon of codes. Yes, you guys know. You guys know. This is Codex 24, and it can only be activated after the individual soul has made a conscious flame vow and received the echo of its pattern. This gate is not opened accidentally. It is opened with will. Yes. Well, hi, Mark. It's been so long. How are you? Good to see you, brother. Core functions of the solar gate flame, solar alignment. This flame brings your soul back into direct harmony with the solar logos. It aligns your smaller will with the divine will of the eternal sun. Timeline refinement. The solar gate acts as a filter through which only aligned timelines can pass. Shadow paths are dissolved and rerouted. Yes, hi Amy Lynn. Hi beautiful angel. You know, that's what we're doing. We are opening the doors that were sealed. The gates that were sealed. Yes. Embodied radiance, you become a walking transmission of your oversoul's light codes. This affects those around you on a subconscious level. Sun Temple initiation. Often those activating this flame are called to ancient solar sites in dreams or in memory. Ra temples, Machu Picchu, Egyptian Heliopolis. Okay? I live in the mirror of Heliopolis here where I am. It is the mirror of Heliopolis. And Lemurian sun discs. Lemurian sun discs. Signs you are holding this flame. You have always felt a connection to the sun, but it is not just physical. It feels like home or a being you knew. You feel a need to refine your light, clearing distortion, performing solar grid work, purifying ego identity. Yes. You may have experienced a recent collapse of false timelines, even ones that looked beautiful, because only soul-aligned paths are now supported. That's right. You transmit truth with an undeniable glow. Even those who resist you cannot forget you. Yeah. People either love us or hate us. There is no in between. Our light irritates them or they love it. One or the other. How to activate the flame of the solar gate. Face the sun, physically or astrally, at a sacred hour. Dawn, solar noon, or sunset. Speak aloud your name, your soul name, if known. All of you that have ever had a soul reading with me on Friday night know your soul name. So speak that. And a declaration of alignment. I choose to walk as flame. I cross the solar gate now. May only what is real remain. Speak them. Your words make your reality come to fruition. Visualize a solar disk within your chest, expanding, pulsing, clearing all false light. Use your imagination. Your imagination is how you connect with your higher self, with your monad self. Anchor the gate through your feet into the earth grid. You are the sun bridge. You are the sun bridge. Guardian flame keeper roles. Those who carry this flame often hold sun anchor, celestial radiant, or timeline shepherd roles within the butterfly sanctuary. They may be drawn to assist others in timeline correction, clearing solar plexus interference, or teaching embodiment through sovereignty. Yes. All right. The beautiful sigil for the flame of Solar Gate is right there, guys. That one is super, super powerful. The flame of Solar Gate. Ooh, it has an onyx on it. I didn't even see that. And butterflies and the flame. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Yes. I will be doing a video on this one as well. This is continuing with the codex. This is Flame Codex 24. So there are 30 distinct flame codex. 30. We're on number 24 today. All right. I have made a video for each and every one of the codex that came before this one. I'm just going to go over them real quick. So 1 And this is ring 1. The inner flame reawakens with 1, the crown of harmonic will. This will reclaim your soul's original agreement with Source and restore divine authority. 2, still ring 1. Celestial flame anchor grounds your celestial soul template into the earth grid. 3, Dreamline Memory Catcher recovers dream seeds and soul fragments across lifetimes. Right? You always want to bring everything back into your now. The flame mirror, number 4, shows you who you truly are beyond the illusion. Beyond the illusion. And also, I do believe once this is activated, you see through the eyes of people and entities, if you know what I mean. I believe once you hit the flame mirror, that you can see right through the illusions. The San seed is number 5, and that encodes sacred tones and songs from the Oversoul, preparing voice and sound body. I've made videos on all of these. You can go back and watch them if you so choose. It gets a little more into them and also has the activations for them. Ring 2, the spiral path of initiation. Codex is 6 through 12. These awaken keys of multidimensional movement, light technology, and memory restoration. 6 is the spiral flame key. This opens the multidimensional spiral of flame lineage. 7, the flow gate, reclaims the lost current of sacred flow, correcting distortion timelines. 8, the Aether Bridge, connects the soul to galactic and angelic flame memories. This is when you'll start to get your galactic memories back and your angelic memories back once this is activated. 9 is Trace Fire Harmonics, realigns your frequency with the original flame songline. 10, Memory Shard, restores hidden soul knowledge encoded in crystalline fragments. Remember, you are metamorphosizing into crystalline. 11 is Soul Light, reveals your soul's flame signature, illuminating your path with clarity. Things become clear, crystal clear. 12 is the Solar Gate. Now that is not the same as the Flame Solar Gate. Different gates, okay? This is like the mini one. The threshold to timeline sovereignty and radiant embodiment. And Spirit says, you're holy. You're holy. We are activating our flame codes. These are our Flame Codex. Ring 3, the Scroll of Flame Vow, Codex 13 through 21. These define your role, voice, and purpose in the collective codex and new earth building. We're going over this because it's important. 13, the Seal of Flame Authority, marks you as a recognized carrier of flame lineage. You're an angel. Yes, Spirit's talking to us here. You're holy. And they recognize you. They recognize all of us. 14 is the Key of Voice. This unlocks the specific tone, message, and vibration your soul came to share. I've had several people say, I recognize your voice. I know your voice. I've heard your voice before. That is the key of voice. 15, the Flame of Timeline Displacement, allows conscious exit from manipulated timelines. Yes. Echo Gate transmits your flame presence across multiple realms at the same time because we are multi-dimensional. Our reality doesn't run in a straight line. It runs in a circle. It runs in a circle, and all our timelines are going on at once. All timelines are at once. This is why when you do a quantum healing session, you'll see from another timeline, but it's really the same timeline. You're multidimensional. You're doing all this at one time. It's huge, guys. It's absolutely amazing once you learn this stuff. Okay, the spiral of return encodes the remembrance that no one is ever truly lost. Absolutely. Even if they're so corrupt that God has to say, okay, you're going to start over as stardust. That doesn't make them truly lost. That means God is giving them a chance to start over from stardust. And that's happening a lot around the world right now. Some are being removed that cannot, they don't have a choice but to be removed. They keep making the same choice over and over and over again, and they're looping. They're caught in this loop and they can't get out. And that's what God's doing. He's turning them back into stardust so that they can start over because no one is ever truly lost. 18 is the Oversoul Lattice Key. This reconnects fragmented selves across incarnational spirals. Yes. So we have fragments all over the place, but we are needed in our now moments. So we call our fragments back to us for our highest good. Anytime you're working with Beyond the Veil, with your galactics, with your dragons, always say for your highest good. That's very important because it's all for your highest good. 19 is the Codex of Flame Convergence. This aligns multiple lineages into one purpose flame. One purpose, one goal. Creating herstory is our goal. Herstory, unlike history, is not inverted. Herstory is full of love, light, hope, prosperity, knowledge, unity, truth. History was inversion and restlessness and non-hope and fear. Yes, and we are turning that around. 21 is the Scroll of Flame Vow, the soul contract that you wrote before entering this incarnation. We've been reading a book at the second half of class called Sylvia Brown, Life on the Other Side, and she's going to talk about this. We write a soul contract. Some of these soul contracts are being rewritten by us. When we claim that we are rewriting our soul contracts for the highest good of all, then they are being rewritten. We're using our imaginations to do so. Like I said, your imagination is very important for your soul journey. All right. This is the ring we are on, guys, with our Flame Codex. Ring 4, the Flame of Divine Pattern Restoration. These are advanced embodiments for planetary service, sovereignty, and cosmic anchoring. This is where we're at now. We've been at this almost 4 years. You guys aren't neophytes. You're advanced embodiments. Here, knowing that we are doing planetary service. Here, knowing that you are a sovereign being. Here, doing the cosmic anchoring on this planet of all the codes and keys that are coming in. 22 is the Flame of Divine Pattern Restoration. This corrects distortions in Earth's core blueprint. This is how important you are. 23 is the flame of sacred choice. Activates divine sovereignty and soul level decision power. Powerful to make decisions, but with great power comes great responsibility. Make sure that your thoughts, your words, and your actions are in check. Because we have a lot of responsibility being who we are. But Spirit says, I believe in you. I believe in you is what Spirit says. 23 is the flame of sacred choice. It activates divine sovereignty and soul level decision power. 24, today's Flame Codex is the flame of solar gate, aligns with the solar logos, initiates radiant soul embodiment. The solar logos is source. You're aligning with source now. Believe that. Know that. More than belief. Believing is seeing. We've learned that for the past 3.5 years. But now we're learning that knowing is being. Yes. Knowing is being. The ones that are coming up are the flame of pattern echo, the flame tetrad, the spiral veil, the bridge of the twofold flame, the mirror seal, and the codex of the fractal flame. And we'll learn more about those coming up. And then that will end our Flame Codex teachings. But it doesn't end the Flame Codex, because the Flame Codex goes on and on and on and on. But that will end the activations for those who chose to activate them. Okay? So there we go. I do have another message today from the Error of Light. Actually, a couple of messages if I have time. Okay. This is called The Stars Are But a Flicker in the Divine Plan. Okay. This is by Gillian Macbeth Luthen. Source. Earth's citizens come from many dimensions in and out of time. Even if Earth was originally created in a hologram, birthed from a conscious quantum computer, as you may think, it is known that all creations eventually become self-actualized. As the Earth game continues, like an ever-turning Russian roulette, new directions will be created from the centrifugal force itself, no matter who is rotating the bucket list. Yes, absolutely. People come, people go, people exit, people enter. Play the game. This is a game. It is a movie. This is how I believe. If you don't believe that, then just leave it. If you don't resonate with something I say in here, just leave it. Many paths of the past come undone, allowing disclosures of undescribed proportion. The rules have changed. The mission has changed. The promises now fall on deaf ears that cannot see. As all virtual existences on earth and in the heavens star-linked together, new illuminations will be accessible. Again, this is our game. This is for entertainment purposes only. As always. In the beginning, the star elders watched from afar as humanity made a karmic mess of things. Untangling the karma seemed to keep humanity very busy for eons of time, doing and undoing, like children on playground. The star elders did not intervene or interfere. They just continued to observe. This reminds me of the show I'm watching called, I lost my train of thought now. What is it called? right on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of it right now. But anyway, there's two worlds, and there's observers from galactic observers, and they observe things and they can't get involved. And that's exactly the what the galactics have done up until now. Now some of us are starting to see them and be connected with them and get messages from them. Gosh, why can't I? Fringe is what I've been watching. Jeez, I've been watching it for months. No, about a month. It's so good, guys. Fringe. Oh my goodness, it'll blow your mind. If you have never watched Fringe, go watch it. It's on Hulu. When a participant had run their full Earth experience, they were returned to their star home, as if no time had changed since they were gone. No longer is that an option. Many of our earthen star family works hard to hold original memory and knowing. If those of Earth would just remember their true selves and their true story and promises, they would awaken all who have partaken of the fairy food. The life force of Earth can be heavy and dense, wrapping itself around your heart hopes and dreams, sucking the very life and light out of you like a black hole, if you let it. The stars as you are but a flicker in the divine plan. We of the stars have been observing Earth for some time, hoping that one day you as a planet would wake up to your full potential and power. Awareness spreads like a cool breeze, silently softening the heart. We ask you to transfigure the power and light that lives in your starry soul, to keep the promise of peace as an emissary on Earth. Yes, we are the emissaries. One person and one heart at a time. Exactly. The portal of what if. The vibration of thought, what if, is numerically a 13. The number 13 is a triggering portal, a place of time in the future that does not know its exact denomination or destination. Like entering any wormhole, there is always a polarity to the vibration within the phrase itself. This energy can create mountainous outcomes or deep crevices of remorse. The very vibration of this idiom whispers in the ears of all humans, carrying an adrenaline prickle that activates fear of the unknown within the bloodstream of humanity. What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? What if is a great sponsor of human conclusions. The planet Earth and mankind has been under a shadow of doubt for several years, still clearing to what has happened in the past. Humanity has been underground in their thoughts for too long, living in the expected glooms and disruptions of what is to come. In the portal of 13 and the gate of what if lives a binary code of choices, like a DNA crossroad. It asks if the bridge of what if is safe to travel upon. We all have lost so much of ourselves in the past few years, saying goodbye to what life used to be, saying goodbye to people and dreams. Right now in this time frame, we generally chose not to dream of or set our expectations too high. The very crushing of that dream is bigger than the dream itself. What if my company closes? What if I get fired? What if my spouse leaves me? What if is a powerful preface to all design. Within it lives a polarity that asks you to dive deep and turn around in the cul-de-sac of your thinking and soul. Do not give your power away to such thoughts. Focus on lifting yourself from the lower places of creational thought. It's so wild that they say that. What if? I never, ever, and I promise you, I never ever ask myself, what if? I just don't. I don't know why I don't, but I never do. I never say, what if? I always just say, live in the now. Don't ask yourself, what if? Because you didn't make that choice for it to be a what if. Right? Every choice that you make is a choice. So there is no what if. Right? Yes. You're always there for your highest good. You're always doing everything for your highest good now. I don't ask what if, because there is no what if in my reality. Because the choices that I make are the correct choices for me. So therefore, there is no what if in my reality. Okay, that's a huge revelation to some people, because I know a lot of people that say to themselves, well, what if? What if I hadn't got married? What if I didn't do this? What if I didn't have 3 children? What if? No. I feel like what if is a cop-out. This is just how I feel. If you're asking yourself, what if? Then you're saying to yourself, I made the wrong choice. Right? If you're asking yourself, what if? You are questioning your own choices. I don't do that. I don't. I know that every choice I make is for my highest good. Therefore, there are no what ifs in my reality. You can say that. What if everything turns out amazing? You can say that if you want to. I don't even say that, because I just live in the now. I know that everything's going to turn out amazing, because I know that every choice that I make is amazing and is the right choice for me at that time. That's the way I live. That's the way I live. All right. The Holy She Heals in 2026. Her story was the first song from his story to her story today. In 2026, the divine female is no longer repeating karmic lessons. This fire horse year brings her into a different timeline, a place of living love framed in personal empowerment that lives, breathes, expands, and does not contract. A love that mirrors her healed self. The she in 2026 no longer accepts breadcrumbs. She requires the whole loaf. Her heart is open, but her boundaries are still and strong. When I first saw these powerful stones, I knew right away that we needed this fiery energy kindled in all of us, both male and female. This is a strong, feminine, masculine stone spirit that seeks divine equilibrium. Yes. How do you love? Yeah. Spirit is saying that is the one question we will ask ourselves when we get to the hall of remembrance, and the machine that shows us our life. How did you love is the ultimate question. Because how did you love will determine whether you come back or not. Whether you do it again by asking yourself, how did you love? Wow, I can honestly say to myself, I loved big and hard. I loved big and hard. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to ascend. This is my last time on earth. I really do believe that. Because I loved good. I loved people. I loved my life. I loved my children. I loved my husband. My first husband, I loved him up until he tried to kill me. Then I didn't love him anymore. That's a fine line between love and I never really I did hate him for a while. Then I learned to forgive. Then I learned forgiveness sets us free. So I forgave him. And then he exited the planet. Not too long after that. Yep. The great exhaustion fills the goddess spirit on earth after years of battling the impossible. After millions of prayers, buckets of tears, and days of rage escaping and bubbling right beneath the surface. The teachings within these stones show us the he lives within the she, and also in the word her. These stones mirror the powerful male presence that lives within the body, mind, and spirit of all women on earth. Yes. It is a great balance of masculine and feminine energy, both a balance in these bodies that makes us who we are. Within the spirit of all that is, she lives a presence all women have struggled with since time immortal. Within her live all the injustices that have surrounded women since the very Garden of Eden itself. Within her are scars of the soul and body as she, time after time, life after lifetime, was punished, hurt, unalived, just for being a woman, a healer, a shaman. She closed down her hopes and all her lower chakras in an attempt to survive incarnation after incarnation. She closed down her heart as she realized that most love came with verbal and physical abuse. As the holy she begins to truly heal in 2026, she will walk the sacred path within herself to find the ancient darkness that dwells deep within, that stinky, hairy darkness she is afraid to embrace, that powerful hidden side of herself that lives within her inner male, her inner he. Every fear and anger she has ever hidden from herself through time surges to the surface like a fire-breathing dragon, awakening from a long sleep. Within her inner darkness lives what appears to be uncontrollable, like a big foot on a leash. It is in this place her true power exists, snuggled up against her hairy, stinky angers, fears, and hate. Just like Wonder Woman, this dynamic stone stands tall and quiet, knowing her time, place, and power. Yes, I love that Wonder Woman was mentioned, because how many of us, me for one, how many of us used to play Wonder Woman when we were kids? I did. I used to put on a cloak and twirl around and pretend like I was Wonder Woman. Crystal blue persuasion. All right. Yes, we are Wonder Women and Wonder Men that have connected with your divine feminine, because we have connected with our divine masculine. Our divine masculine makes us powerful, makes us not afraid. That is our divine masculine. Oh, yes, Shira. Shira was good too. Absolutely. Lion. She was a warrior, a lion goddess warrior. Shira. Yep. We have 1 minute, guys. 1 minute till our snaps. If there's anyone not on the butterfly and you want to be on the butterfly, just tell me your rainbow color and I will put you on there after class. If you're not on the butterfly, because we all work together on the butterfly. That means when you can't be in class, you still do your grid work and connect with all the ones that are in class. As long as I have 11 in class at one time, we do this. We do the grid work. So snap, snap, snap. Here we go. This is our butterfly, and all y'all are on here. And we work together to empower ourselves and to bring in the codes and anchor them to create our new earth with hope and promise and prosperity. And this is our past loved ones. They're always with us. Anytime we think of them, close your eyes, think of your past loved one. You're going to see their face. You're going to hear their messages. That's how it works, guys. You just have to know More than believe, no. This is who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy, and we have our halo technology lit up on our crown chakras. We connect with source energy. We get our downloads, and it's all different colors. We work with the Aurelian arc. This is the golden arc of energy that we work with. We are the golden butterflies. We have activated the gold in our bodies. Yes, there is gold in our bodies, and we have activated it. We are working on the Christos spiral. This is the Spiral Codex. The Christos spiral. Earth, air, fire, water, ether. We work with all the elements. We go from the 2-strand to the 12-strand and beyond in our DNA. This is also our room. We are guided and protected. If you've noticed, we don't get riffraff in this room because I have shields up and galactics and angels in here, and they don't let riffraff through. Only those of the frequency in this room are allowed in this room. That's right. Here's a beautiful green butterfly, and here's another door. I just got that door sent to me, and Maya did that green butterfly for us. And this is Forest Fairy's work. If you don't follow Forest Fairy, what are you doing? It's Forest Fairy with 2 R's. Follow her. She will tell you who you are at a soul level. Go watch her. Go learn from her. I love her teachings. She's amazing. This is what she's seen in our room. The dragon energy. The priest, the pan, the joker, the mother goose, the XOXO, the Ankh. We go down the rabbit holes in order to transmute the information. We change timelines in here because we are magic. Yes. We are the unicorns. Let's go ahead and put on our full armor of God. Today we rise in light. Today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth. Our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light. Our hearts are pure. We lift the shield of faith. No shadow may enter. We are moving mountains just like Yeshua said we would move the mountains. We're changing timelines. Here is our big ol' lucky hug for everyone in here, creating and empowering yourself. That's who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies. We wield the sword of spirit. Our voice is power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. These are little shoes that we walk in. Our grid is sealed. Our flame is online. Our codex is alive. We are being our higher selves, the butterfly, working with the dragons, promoting peace on earth. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth. Bring in the codes and anchor them on the planet because we are the anchors. Here's our healing chain, and all these people and places have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. All right. Beautiful. That is my Lumerian self. Trey did that for me. I love it so much. We all, I believe that a lot of us have lived in Lumeria and kind of mermaids. All right. If you're doing work in the astral or in your dream state, take this along with you. This is the Rainbow Butterfly Dream Catcher. Chris made this for us so that you don't come, come back with bruises and scratches and scrapes and stuff. We don't want you getting hurt out in the astral. Or if you're remote viewing also, Spirit said, yeah, don't forget to bring this with you. Okay, let's go ahead and do our Aurelian arc grid work. So we're going to picture a golden arc of energy around the earth, around the whole earth. And we're going to picture that golden light coming from our hearts. And strands of golden energy going into this beautiful golden arc above and below on the sides of the earth, all around the earth. And we're going to imagine raindrops falling on all the hearts of all the people on this earth that came here to remember who they are at a soul level, but they still need that little spark to remember who they are. So we're going to spark all the hearts on the whole of the world. And we can do this because we are, right? Okay. All over the world, there are angels that still need to be ignited. And that's what we're doing. So hold that thought. The final countdown, Spirit says. We want to bring as many with us as we can into Ascension. That's why we do this work. That's why we do this grid work. We are here to rescue as many of them as possible. Leave none behind. That was our agreement. Leave none behind. We're doing all we can. Yes, some have been lost. Some are lost in the 3D. But we're going to bring most of them. And if you have any particular people, put them in your mind's eye when you're doing this work. Any particular friends, family. All right. Thank you for that, everybody. That was awesome grid work. Okay, we're going to get into Life on the Other Side. Life on the Other Side with Sylvia Brown. Hey, Harold, Infinite You. Welcome in. Okay. We learned yesterday about the scanning machine. Remember the scanning machine? And it shows everything. It's the scanning machine. That's the first place we go. We go after we get out of the tunnel. Although I got something to say about the tunnel. I don't know about that. I don't know about the tunnel. I've been doing research for many years on to go through the tunnel or not to go through the tunnel. I got to do some more research on that. Sylvia Brown says go through the tunnel. I heard turn away from the tunnel because the tunnel puts you right back in utero. So I need to commune with my higher self and get the true answer. And I will share that when I figure it out. Well, how I see it, right? How I see it. All right, this is in first person, so I am speaking as Sylvia Brown when I'm reading this book. Orientation. The experience of the scanning machine is immediately followed by the equally essential process of orientation. It's during orientation that we discuss the lifetime we've just reviewed. In kind of a debriefing, decompression meeting with our spirit guide, trained orientators, and other spirits whose input can give us the perspective and insight we need to fairly evaluate what we've learned. Let's say, for example, that there's someone you hurt terribly and repeatedly during your life, and the scanning machine has left you devastated by your own actions. The orientators and your spirit guide, with the benefit of having your chart in front of them, can help you see how and if that troubled relationship and any others were crucial parts of your progress, or if it indicates a lesson you need to go back and learn. See that? Just like I was telling you about, how did you love? Because, yeah, if we feel like we have a lesson we need to go back and learn, we will come back and learn it. And we will make that choice. In addition, you can call in any person if they're also on the other side, or their spirit guide if they're not, to find out what kind of impact your behavior had on them. Wow. Maybe you did serious damage for which you'll want to make amends. Maybe you weren't as important to them as you thought, and they weren't affected by your treatment of them one way or another. Maybe you triggered them to behave badly toward other people and perpetuated a cycle of damage that you can now work together toward stopping. Or maybe you were essential to their chart, inspiring them to become advocates for the victims of whatever form of abuse you subjected them to. One way or another, this part of the orientation process will give you total understanding of the most troublesome parts of your life, so that you can learn, make amends, and take positive steps toward forgiving yourself and moving on with greater love and compassion. Another function of orientation is to facilitate the transition to the other side for those spirits who were unprepared for the trip and are too confused or annoyed to be at peace when they first arrive. Not everyone is as lucky as I was and exhilarated about going home. But orientation is one of the ways in which the spirits there are ready and impeccably trained to help. After the unprepared spirit experiences the scanning machine and the debriefing afterward, they're given the kindest, most insightful counseling by their orientators to quiet their confusion and lingering frustration, followed by as much time as they need doing activities that brought them comfort on earth. Lindsay's father is a perfect example of a spirit who went through this last stage of orientation. His lifetime ended with absolutely no warning. Lindsay's family was gathering for an early Christmas celebration at her brother's house in Monterey. And on the way there from the San Jose airport, a drunk driver caused an accident that her father didn't survive. He was a happy, healthy 63-year-old man, looking forward to the holidays, riding along with a wife, son, and daughter he adored, in the middle of a joke, when suddenly and unavoidably, bam, he was gone. And he didn't exactly appreciate it either. Taking great care of his family had always been his top priority. But here was his son hospitalized with a severe concussion, and a wife and daughter who were only slightly injured, but alone in a strange city, left to deal with losing him 2,000 miles from home. Christmas turned to shock and grief, and he didn't know how to help them from the other side, which is where he found himself before he could even finish his joke. His orientation took about 6 months and included a lot of fishing. But by the end of it, he was and is a joyful, busy spirit who watches over and visits his family here on earth more often than they even realize. My father, on the other hand, died after months of illness. But even with plenty of warning, his transition home was more difficult than Lindsay's father's was and required more intensive care than orientation provides. And of course, the spirits on the other side are ready, willing, trained, and loving enough to give him and those like him all the extra care they need through a process called cocooning. Daddy and I had an extraordinary bond from the day I was born, and when he died, he arrived on the other side, highly agitated from the grief of being separated from me, almost as if he took on both his grief and mine in the hope of sparing me the pain of losing him. When such a truly disconsolate spirit goes home, their spirit guide and close family members, knowing something more dramatic than traditional orientation, will be of the most immediate help. Cocoon them to get them safely through the painful withdrawal they're going through. In the cocooning process, the spirit is put into a restful, healing twilight sleep and receives constant care and a steady infusion of God's compassion, peace, and kind, empowering love. The spirit awakes with the joy of being home, not separate from those missed on earth, but just separate from the grief of missing them. A spirit is cocooned for as long as it takes them to feel healthy and whole again. In my father's case, it was 8 months by our time, but the blink of an eye to him. When he finally came to visit me from the other side, it felt as if I'd been without him for an eternity. And my first words were, "Daddy, what took you so long?" He answered, "What do you mean? I just left." If you suspect a deceased loved one might not have been emotionally prepared to go home, or you don't sense them around you as quickly as you're yearning for, please try to be patient and don't worry. Whether they're going through orientation or being cocooned, they're in safe, sacred hands, and they'll be around you again very soon. Yes, beautiful. So those that are having a hard time, they go through a cocooning process. And as well as the machine that we see our thing, I guess we go through like debriefing. A debriefing of our mission on Earth. Did we hit all our milestones? Like I said, it all comes down to love. How did you love? So that's another thing. Ask yourself now, in your now moment, are you loving enough? All right. And with that, we will finalize today's class. So if anyone would like to come up, it is now share time. You can come up in the little boxes and share whatever you want to share, whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to get us ready for the crystalline, the song of the crystalline river. There you go. I'm pretty loving. Is that loving or is that pretty loving? Is that, could you be more loving? I don't care if it's loving towards people, things, bugs. Spirit says, hold the vibe. Hold the vibe. Here comes Christina. Yay.
Grand Rising. Oh my goodness. Like the energies that are coming in, it feels like my
goodness, yes.
body's and like I have electricity running through me. And I know I have to get out there and just be barefooted, but it's so freaking cold. Oh my God. And there's flurries. And I sleep on a grounding mat, but I know I should just take my shoes off now and just do it here while I'm inside because it all works, right? It all works.
Yeah.
So, just keep, I guess the message is just keep it simple. Mastering human emotions is one of the most difficult things that parents can do. And it's not about perfection. It's just about doing the best that you can do every day. It's so hard to explain, right? Like it's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. you know, I've come like at one point I wanted to learn everything. Like I wanted to know everything and I wanted to be articulate in everything. And then I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening because there's a lot of information out there. And what the heck would I learn from others if I freaking tried to learn it all, which is impossible for me.
Oh, sorry. That's me. Hold on. Oh, God.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just impossible for me. And so I keep it simple and I stay in my own lane. And then I know that like even last night, like I could not sleep and I went into Pepsi Ladybugs live and I was so grateful that they were up. And this one woman came up there and she did a breath work, early childhood healing. And man, she was so good at it. Like she was excellent at it. And I'm like, you know, I was like, my voice doesn't sound like that. So it will never be that. But I was so grateful that there was someone in our collective that could. And it healed so many of us in that room last night. And I could feel the shift. And it was just, you know, it was just beautiful. And then, you know, I was able to just rest. But man, I must have meditated for like, I don't know, hours last night, hours. And trying to clear my mind. Michelle, yeah, that's her night bird. Michelle, she was amazing. And the thing is that we have to do it our way. I know that people want to say, you got to do it this way. You got to do No, you don't. You got to do it your way and when it's your time. So when you stop looking at other people, like I always, and I've said this early on, and I pinned a message on my site, on my whatever, and from 2023, and it's like, do not let any external forces, no people, places, and things keep you from going out of your house, from you know, be fearless. Fuck everybody else. Really, just fuck them and just do you. Right? Just do you and be your authentic self. Because if you allow people, places, and things to dictate your movement, you're gonna. It's for me. I would be paralyzed. I would have never been able to leave my house.
Yeah.
And it takes time. It just takes time. And now I don't give a fuck. And I don't. Like if people don't like me, well, keep moving. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
And when you said people either love me or they hate me, all of my life I've been saying that. All of my life. Like so. And then I shut up and I move on. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. That's so sweet.
Hi. Love you.
Hi, love you. Hi, Val.
I slept through yesterday. I slept. Val's voice put me right to sleep. Her live started. I put the phone on my chest. I woke up at 5 p.m. with Teresa's face frozen on Val's screen. I was like, where did... So you took me deep into the astrals during that live yesterday. I clearly heard everything you said because the phone was on my chest and on the whole time. And I just slept through all of it. So whatever you read about went into the astrals with me yesterday. And it felt important. So
I was at I read, and then after that I was just talking with everyone in the group, and then went into like inner child healing, you know, because what was touching in the book, and
well, then
and,
I
you know,
was
had
over there
moments of
on the
crying
astral
and-
side of things, hanging out, listening
Yeah.
to all of you, which is
Yeah.
cool. Which is cool for me because I don't do that. I don't nap. So there was a reason.
Well, you were hanging.
There's a reason why that happened because I went to sleep so easily, like a little baby, just like, oh, phone on my chest, knocked. I had my coat on, my hood up. I was on the couch. My son-in-law, like, he's like, I made sure you were okay because I've never seen you just lay down like. I've been so worried about him and my daughter. I've been in that you know, the upper echelon frequencies of like mom alarms going off over here with this one's health and my daughter worried about him and they got to move out here because it's black. There's black mold in here and the landlord is a piece of work. We'll just leave it at that. And so they're trying to find a new place to move. So I told them just take the weekend. I'm here. Take the weekend. go to a hotel, chill out, look for a new apartment, apply to some places, go see them on Sunday, and then I have to leave on Monday. But I said, while I'm here, do what you got to do.
Tell him to call the coding department. Like
That's what I was thinking. Like,
This place is so deep in corrupt small town ownership, girl.
doesn't
There's a
matter.
there's a post office in the front.
Yeah.
It's very
Call the
yucky
coding department.
here as far as our boys that rhyme with Jason. There's a lot of Jasons here, and it's all connected, and it's all dirty, and it's all corrupt, and I just want my
I know
family
the
out of
type
here.
of
My
town
husband
you're talking
died in this
about.
house. My husband crossed over in this house.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sure the black mold didn't help him or I, because I don't feel great when I'm here.
And now you know maybe
So
why the
we just
black mold's
gotta
there.
get out of here is all I need to do.
Yeah.
It's just get out of here.
I mean,
So
I would
that's what I'm
even
helping
if
them
it's
do.
as simple as taking pictures and emailing them, and just having a timeline.
I've done
Yeah, 'cause
all
they have
that.
to,
I've
don't
done
they?
all that. Guess what? This entire county is run by very, very dark forces. Dutchess County, New York.
I know
Yeah,
Dutchess.
you heard me. But that's okay because all the dark is coming to the light right now,
Yeah.
including anyone in a position of authority. So have fun with that.
Right.
I'll be watching. Don't you worry. I'll be watching as everything comes to light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't, like, if you don't, I mean, there's a reason. I agree with Christina, you know?
Yeah,
But-
Niper. They do whatever they want. They run
But I
their
get
own.
also why
They
you
run their
would.
own countries here. They think this county is a country, and they all have their egos involved, and all their corruption, and all their sticky fingers in a million different places.
And
But
it's
guess
gross.
what?
Mhm.
Full discretion is
I mean,
coming.
like, I don't
False
know why I
structures
think
are
that there's going to
collapsing.
be a
Sound like
woman,
that here, too.
Where we
that
are.
is going to hear you and is going
Yeah.
to assist you. There's going to be a woman,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
a woman that you will be
We
able
already
to.
We just wrote the senator.
Well,
Oh,
there's
there
going
you
to be a
go.
woman in that county
We just
that is
wrote the
going
New
to.
York senator about this property because also we found out we've had the post office electricity tapped into our apartments the entire time. That's why the bill is $500 a
Oh,
month.
that's just not.
So now we had
okay.
Central Hudson over here. Now we got them involved. They're already being sued by the whole state of New York, Central Hudson. So it's just, you know what, again, all the darkness is coming to the light. All
Right.
of it.
Yep.
And I has just been told to be still and know that I am God. And I keep checking in to see if
I
the
love
message is different.
Mhm.
It's not. The
Right.
message is hold your frequency, hold your personal light. I got the
Yes.
rest. Have faith. Don't look back. Don't look back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank
That's
you.
the message.
Yeah.
I think I made
That's
this
freaking
analogy
message.
I needed
in
the
my
message.
other group,
I
but
really
like,
did need it.
so it looks like
Tomorrow's
this.
Friday the 13th, my favorite
It looks
day.
like this for me. It looks like this for me. If I was dropped in the middle of the ocean, as I am, and I don't do anything, I'm going to sink. So I have to kick my feet and I have to swim because
Right.
God will help those who help themselves. And so, like,
Exactly.
if you sit
And
back and
float
do
and then
nothing,
swim.
nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
No, I don't mean
regardless of
do
what you
nothing.
think is
Nothing
happening,
changes.
Chris,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gonna just move forward and doing something, and then
Right.
allow.
No, well,
then
no,
stay
I
in the
don't
ebb and
mean
flow.
just do nothing.
Right.
I mean, don't do anything that conflicts with your highest timeline, your highest good, with no
And
harm
your
to others.
lifeline.
So
Right.
in that case, every time I've tried to apply anything outside of that, the answer is, I got it. I got it. And I'm like, okay. And sure enough, he does. Sure enough, every time I've sat back, shut my big yapper,
Okay.
sat still, put my
Yeah.
hands together, and prayed and just gave gratitude, it comes pouring in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
we run from our own blessings our
You're the
entire
ground
life, you guys.
crew. The ground crew for Source. I get it.
This is ground crew.
Mm-hmm.
This
That's
is
what I
ground crew.
said.
This
Yeah,
is hold your
we're
node,
ground crew.
hold your ley
And we're the
line,
eyes here for Source to
hold
see
your
it. So we
frequency,
just hold. Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
with
and
was
you.
you are
supposed to be. That's
you
why we
are
were brought
connected
back.
to source
Yeah.
all the time. You are the extension of source. You are the tentacle.
The
It's
tentacle.
you. There's nothing in between. It's you. It's God, you. Boom.
Right.
Like all this in between shit was the patriarchy.
There is no
It's not for
middleman.
entertainment
Right.
purposes only. It's very serious. And it's
I
now.
know. I know.
And we're writing her story back in because without her story, there is no his story, and y'all know that. So let's put it back together.
Right.
Let's tell the truth,
Yeah.
and let's move on.
Yeah, and just let
All
it
is
go.
forgiven. All
Right.
is forgiven. Boom. It's
Yes.
already forgiven because
Take
it is
down
already
all
done.
the old systems.
We can
Yes.
drag this
Down.
out as long as we want to,
They all
but it
need
is
to come
done.
down. The towers need to
is done.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the towers need to fall. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're falling, baby.
They need
Watch
to
your
fall.
toes. We're still in the year of the snake too, because when those towers fall,
I know
the
they. I know
snakes
we
come
are.
out. The
Yeah.
snakes
Saw the
come out
walls
to the
of
grass when the
Jericho.
towers
I
fall,
saw the
and they're
walls
gonna
of
try to
Jericho.
bite any ankle that they can to get your
Mm-hmm.
light. So just watch it, because we still have 4 more days of the year of the snake. Everybody,
Yeah. Yeah.
expect
Yeah.
the unexpected.
Can we
Expect
believe
the
that we're here
unexpected.
already? Like, I can't believe we're here already. Like, how is it that
Oh,
way?
I'm so ready, girl. I'm ready to get on my horse and go.
I know. Yes.
Yes, Tammy, learn the real strength of for masculine. Absolutely. And that is
Absolutely.
moving in silence
We
and
have,
keeping your
and we
mouth
Without
are.
the
shut.
mask.
And I
Masculine.
love the divine masculine. And I love that I am so happy to heal and then be like, come on, come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah. And
come on.
forgiving. And you know, we are forgiving. As
I forgive everyone already.
divine
Who am
feminine,
I
we
to
are very
even,
forgiving, you know?
who the
We
heck am
really
I
are.
to ever
We're
hold
nurturers, you
any
know?
judgment or anything on anyone else?
Right.
There's nothing to forgive in my heart. Like,
Right.
we all make mistakes. Why? That's the only
Yeah.
way you learn. It's how
Yeah.
your
They
soul
feel
is
divine
learning.
masculine.
The
See,
only
that's
mistake you
just so
can't fix is the
beautiful.
one
So
that snuffs
beautiful.
your light out, and then you got to start again and again and again.
Yeah.
You just come back and
The
start
rabbit
again.
hole, the
That's what
rabbit
that
hole.
light is. You're just being born again. That's the light in the tunnel. You're not going to heaven. You're coming back to do it
No.
again.
Yeah. Right.
Okay? So
Yep. Yep.
that's why we
I
come in
already know what
screaming.
happens.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because we're like, dang,
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Because your
And that
tiny
is
little
exactly
soul
what
has
she
not
explained
forgotten
it
when it's born
perfectly.
why you're here.
Because that's
You
what my
forget
brother said he
later.
did. He went down and he was like, when he came back down and got, you know, called back down, he was getting ready to get a new body, he said, in front of the council. And he got sucked back down into the lake outside my mom's house. And that's why I said earlier that we are free and we have to remember that
You have
even
free
when we
will.
leave this place, because that is the key.
Yeah.
If we go down it, I am free, I am free, I am free.
Yeah.
Right.
Bam.
And if you think your
So
soul
put
is
it in
going
your
to go to some place
subconscious, you know.
that you've
Yes.
constructed, called hell,
Yes.
that you've made out of all the programs and
Right.
all the things, all the
And
files they've
thank
added
goodness
to
he
you,
didn't, you
then
know.
go ahead. You can make your hell
Right.
is here. We are in hell.
Yeah.
This is either your heaven or your hell.
Yep.
Right now, a bunch of us are standing on the border. We are in between. We're
Yeah,
standing
the
here
bridge.
in the in between.
Yeah.
We're waiting for
I feel like
everybody
that
to
too
come
in
stand in the
between.
in between.
Yeah. I feel like that too, like I'm in the in
Full
between.
awareness of the light and the dark. Full
I think it's the
awareness, full
snake and the
recognition
horse.
of the
Like,
balance.
Yep.
you know. Also, it's getting, you know, like, I don't know about y'all, but like yesterday I felt it, you know, a little stronger, right? And then today, I mean, I can tell by you guys' energy that it's stronger today. Like the divine feminine is coming in, you know.
Oh, the Schumann
I feel it.
is a work of art right now. The Schumann has
Oh, I
like
know. She showed it.
Crusader crosses, a huge timeline jump right down the middle, a thick
Wow.
timeline jump. Yesterday around
Mhm.
9 p.m. we jumped
Okay.
like
Wow.
far.
I'm being called to read something out of this book. It's my Angel Bible,
Okay.
and it's about Archangel Uriel, because I know that a lot of Uriel is coming in a lot for people.
Yeah.
And
Me
I know
today.
it's been coming in for me.
Uriel.
And so
Came in for me today, Christina.
okay, no
Uriel
coincidence.
or how do you spell it?
Uriel, Uriel.
Okay, yeah, that's one
Uriel.
of mine. Yeah.
I say Uriel because, you know, no coincidences. When I moved to Hershey in 1993, one of my best friends, and who was the anesthesiologist that was the only person that could touch me, giving me an epidural with my kids, was named Uriel. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
They've been telling me for a long time that this is the angel that you need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And so, so the color is ruby red. The focus is spiritual devotion through selflessness and service to other. The chakra is the root chakra. The element is the earth. Balance expressed as grounded, stable, and reliable. And it says, ruby red is the sixth ray of spiritual light and the first ray of the visible rainbow spectrum. It influences the root chakra on the physical level, third dimension. and is transforming ray of solar plexus chakra, fourth dimension. The ruby ray is perceived as the deep red moving through the deep purple with flecks of gold, just like the best quality fine ruby crystal. Uriel's name means fire of God or light of God. One of the most powerful archangels, Uriel is the angel of the presence and is able to reflect the unimaginable light that is God. He is associated with electricity. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder why I've been feeling electricity.
And your lights flash. I know you've thought that
I
too.
can't even.
Wow.
Lightning, thunder, and a sudden action, and is often depicted holding a scroll,
Thunder?
which contains information of your life path, or carrying a staff. The light of God transmitted by Uriel gives us illumination. This illumination is vital for those who feel they have lost their way. So the ruby ray should be used whenever we feel lost, abandoned, fearful, forsaken, rejected. I don't want to say unalivable or disrupted, but you know what I'm saying. It starts with an S and ends with an L. The physical association, parts of the body, the genitals and reproductive organs regulates adrenaline released into the bloodstream, blood circulation, muscle, feet, legs, knees, hips, detoxifies the body by removing inertia. Warming increases physical energy and stops debilitation, strengthen. I can't even say it. I feel like I'm flipping everything right now. Strengthens the ability to listen to the wisdom of the body. Do not use for red angry conditions such as high blood pressure, swelling, inflammation, agitation, hyperactivity, fever, ulcers. Emotional and mental association activates and vitalizes, thank you, signifies and arouses lust, desire, and armor, releases energy blocked deep within the system, brings action, life force, courage, stamina, and endurance, gives a new boost to processes that have been sluggish or stagnant, survival issues reduced, restores the will to live, dynamic removes fear, releases, oh my God, I can't freaking read, release self-obsessive behavior patterns. Red, the first ray of the visible rainbow spectrum, can be used to summon Archangel Uriel to help release deep-seated energy blocks. Spiritual association teaches mastery of the material world, helps human beings connect with their divine order to bring harmony and world peace, brings spirituality into our everyday lives. That's ended the reading. But there was something else that I read that on Uriel, and that was these archangels. It wasn't just Uriel, but I think it was on page 56. And yeah, it was. It says
good memory.
Okay. Yeah. It says that okay, because we talk about dimensions and spheres and stuff. This is sphere 2. The virtues. The virtues can suspend the laws of nature to work miracles here on earth. The order bestows grace and valor to mortals who need inspiration and courage. Sometimes the virtues are referred to as the shining or brilliant. No coincidence that Trey comes in and says, grand rising shining ones, right?
Yes.
And are said to inspire the saints. Jesus was accompanied, and this is where it freaked me out a little bit. Jesus was accompanied by 2 virtues. When he made his ascension into heaven, the virtues of heaven, on seeing Jesus rise, surrounded him to form his escort. The virtues were also the midwives to Eve when she gave birth to Cain, ruled by Uriel, Cassiel, and Gabriel.
Gabriel, my right ear just pinged when you said that.
Yeah.
And it was just like a ding. So can you repeat that last part?
Sure. It says, the virtues of heaven, on seeing Jesus's rise, because when he ascended, right?
Yes.
Seeing Jesus's rise, surrounded him to form his escort. The virtues were also the midwives to Eve when she gave birth to Cain, ruled by Uriel, Castiel, and Gabriel.
3 archangels, which makes sense. And Gabriel, Castiel, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow. When Eve gave birth to Cain, I heard you.
Yeah. I mean, like,
yeah, that blows my mind right there. You know?
That just made so much sense to me. I hope that made sense to some of you, right? Like Nightbird, right? Like, wow, right? Like,
yeah.
There's a reason why I feel like there's electricity pulsing through my body. I can't explain it other than
yes, I can feel it coming through your voice.
It's like it feels like electricity. There's no other way for me to put it.
Well, that's spirit.
Yeah.
You know, there's no doubt about that.
And I know that I need to take a nice hot shower. My body is hot. Like didn't even read that before. I know I need to take a nice hot shower and just be in it. And because water is always so like relaxing. That no matter what, every time I'm in the shower in water, I get like, I was like, boom, downloads all of a sudden. So like that's for me.
Yes. It's meditative, isn't it? Like, you know, I wish I could take a bath, but my bathtub doesn't hold water. But when I take a shower, yes, I do too.
Yeah, grounding.
I'll sing really loud sometimes, depending on how I feel. And, you know, I'll just think and allow and just, you know, wash my hair and do all the things. And, you know, that's when I never knew it before, but I'm channeling, yeah. And it makes sense, Christina, because, you know, water is your element, you know? Yeah. And water is, you know,
air is my element, but I carry water. Air is my element, but I carry water. But here's the thing. I believe that I carry all of the elements.
Yeah. I meant like you were in water before. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, I mean, we all were, because if we were birthed from our mothers, we all came from water, right? Oh, no. I can't open my eyes. And to think that we could breathe underwater at one point. Like, you know, I keep seeing that movie, The Abyss. Remember that movie, The Abyss? It was like, I don't remember if it was in the early 90s, when they used to put this fluid into their tank and they had to breathe it in, but and it was uncomfortable when they breathed it in the first time. But then once they got it into their lungs, they could breathe like it was amniotic fluid so that they could dive deeper down into the ocean without any issues going on, like, you know, the cellular structure, you know, bursting, because we will spontaneously burst if we
just do it all at once.
If we go down too deep, right? Like our bodies can't handle it. Or if we go up too high, we'll burst because of our delicate
structure.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, I see that. And so I don't know shit about shit. I just keep showing up.
I love that. That's the inner child and the gratitude, and to keep you at that level, you know?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
And do your own research. You know, everyone. But what we mean when we say do your own research is, you know, you have an inner knowing and a team around you automatically, right? All of us do, right, guys? And
do.
And it sits with you when it's true or it's not true. Everything, every little thing.
I just had 3 crows talking to me the whole time, and then my phone flew off the dashboard, and then the Wi-Fi went out, and then it just straight up kicked me out. Then I come back in, and I heard like Christina's emotion in her voice, and it just went with the whole vibe of like the crows calling. I was like, oh my God, what just happened? What's happening? I just got out of the car. I'm like, I'm going to go back on live because
beautiful hood on. I'm like, Tina Turner's in the house.
Oh, girl.
I love that.
It's so cold.
It's so cute.
But I don't care, because if I'm not, this is what happens.
The sun's out though.
When you mess with those that are tapped in, and if I ain't riding motorcycles, ain't nobody riding motorcycles. Period. It's gonna snow. There's another nor'easter coming next weekend.
Put that juju on me.
There's another one coming this weekend, going to bury us again.
Why? You can take those words back.
Because it's the nicest way for me to get out my aggression is just let it snow. Okay? So that's how I'm
We're talking to
transmuting my
Elsa right
emotions
now.
into snow. It has to happen. Next year will be nice and mild, I promise.
We're talking to the Snow Queen. She's like, we talked the other day. It was hilarious. She's like, I'm apologizing for now because
Ahead
I'm
of
bringing
time.
all this.
I'm like, I know it's me. It's me. I'm doing it, and it just has to happen. It's the only way.
And I'm not going to stop. She said.
Without crying my eyeballs out, or hyperventilating, or being, no. It's just gonna snow. Every single one of these snowflakes is release.
That's a nice way of doing it.
Let
really.
it snow.
Just let it snow.
But come April, I'm gonna need it done. Period.
Yeah.
It's done April 1st, just so everyone knows it's done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
April Fool's Day is done. April Fool's
Because
Day.
I had enough of this
A month and a week. A month
You know
and a week.
what's pissing me off is that where I used to live is in the friggin' 60s. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on.
It's me, child of God. I told you, I'm taking full accountability. It is me. I have to do this way. It's the only way to get it out of me, but also with no harm and for the highest good. And this is the best way I could come up with, was just
the weather.
Just no. Let it go.
Which I do believe that some of us do hold the keys to weather. Not necessarily me, no. So I believe
I think
that
you
did
do. There's a reason why you were Storm Ray 888.
I was born in a storm. You know that.
I know I do. When I get out there and I start talking to the elements, I can make
both
the
of you
wind
are
come.
storms. I hear it and see it.
I know I'm part of that collective. I can't help it.
Yes.
And man, you get a bunch of us together in a circle.
Sure.
Ooh wee.
I know. That's what I was just thinking.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I know.
If I could do this by myself, imagine what we do when we put it all together.
I know. That's what I think of.
So I have a story. So when I was in Italy back in 2023, and you remember who I was with, we were the four elements. We were earth, air, water, and fire, and they had a drought for years. Okay, years. Wow. So I knew that we could do it. So we had a little ceremony between the four of us and invoked the waters. And all I kept hearing is 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I heard in threes.
Yeah,
girl, in 3 weeks, it freaking poured and filled every solitary lake or every solitary river that was dried up, bone dry, was filled with water. Waterfalls started coming, and I'm like, well, there you have it. We can do it.
Well, there you go.
And then you just give gratitude. And
I'm always in gratitude.
Those moments, and you giggle because you're like, wow, did I do that? And nobody's around to tell, but you know you did it. You know what I mean?
And who else needs to see
that's so
everyone
beautiful
above us? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of like you and Source, and you're going, oh my gosh, you knew this the whole time,
God gave us the gift to do it, and if it wasn't in their will, it wouldn't have happened.
Right.
The fact that we were doing it with love, knowing that there were people that were thirsty and didn't have water,
absolutely,
shutting businesses down. I did it with complete love and adoration for my country and for
to save the people and the land.
And the land.
Everything on that land.
My beloved Italy. Please bring it back to health. My beloved Italy. Can't wait to go back there. So I meet with my advisor today, and I'm going to find out about studying abroad too.
I found a castle we're staying at. Christina, I found a castle. I want to say I'll forward you the deed.
Okay.
Okay. I found the castle. I found it. A new one.
A new castle.
It's for sale actually, but you can rent it for now. But it's for sale for 1.2 million euros, and it's a castle in Italy.
OMG.
That's not
even that much for a castle. We all chip in. I'm just saying.
Castles.
Yeah.
Outside
you know how much work that $1.2 million castle.
I know, and you have to do it all with permission.
Unless
it was all made of marble. It's not like you could just slap up some drywall.
Listen, baby, I'm a master manifester.
And there's ways though to get it,
I'd
Like,
live in
Come
a
what may.
castle.
if
I
you're
just
gonna
stay
make
the
it
other
into
float and say,
something,
With
come
no
a
what may. I'm
business,
ready to receive
Yeah,
whatever
like
is meant to come
weddings.
to
that's
me.
how you
Hello,
get that.
weddings.
Yeah.
I would want to get married there. Just saying,
Oh,
big
see,
time.
you already have the vision
Yeah, girl, I'm already
of what
thinking.
what
I'm already
I
you
just see
thinking.
already
myself with
know.
a dude with
I
a
may
Thought I
never
told you
get
really
something,
married,
thick
baby.
but
Don't
Scottish
you
I want to
brogue.
help
know?
you get married.
A really thick
I may
Scottish
never
brogue.
do it again.
I want my
Thought you
Scottish
would.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
What'd
love
you
I
say,
mean,
love. I
Christina?
love
I
planning
want a
love.
Scottish man. I want somebody with a
I
brogue. I
love
want
that.
somebody with an accent. I don't, and
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so like I'm not
Uh-huh.
committing to any
You're
Americans. I'm
being
just
true
saying
to
that.
what you
I'm
like.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm just
Uh-huh.
making friends because it's easier to make friends with boys than it is girls in this town, and and so like you know, it just is.
I think we can all relate to that area we live in. Yeah. I get it.
Oh, hello. I don't know who's saying hi to
Sometimes
me.
at my work it's pretty good, you know.
Hi,
It's just like
Janino Principal.
all my neighbors are like they don't come out the house, you know. They go to work and come home. They're older. Well, my other neighbor, she's a nurse. She works her butt off. So I mean, you know, there's just no like around here. But when I go to work and when I go out, you know, I meet people. Yeah, I find nice people, men and women, you know, here. But it's just, you know, like if I go to meetings and such, I'm talking about Christina, you know, like that.
Yeah, I totally do.
You know,
mm-mm, mm-mm. Ain't
but
no
I'd
love
rather,
in meetings. Ain't
you
no
know,
love in meetings. Get
yeah,
out of here. There ain't
I
no
mean,
find
like,
no love. That's where
there's
this
things
man.
that, yeah, that's
yeah,
another thing. Like,
yeah.
do you really want to have an addict or an alcoholic as
No.
your partner? Because there's
No,
always, if they're not working
been
their,
there, done that.
yeah, I'm like,
Mm-mm.
I'm not going in that fucking direction
Oh
either.
no, it's
I just
for me,
want,
no.
I believe in love. Most of
Yes,
all,
love
I
is
believe
love.
in love. Most of all, I believe in love.
Most of all,
Most
yes.
of all, I believe in love.
With you know, exactly. You
And
know,
and
you know what
trust is
works and what
earned.
don't.
It doesn't. I'm not going in with a like with a big broken heart of love like I did when I first got here, and like
Like
thinking that
all
I could
in
trust
and
every.
trusting. Yeah.
Well, I trusted everybody and everything
Hmm.
because I was so new and shiny, and I was in that golden light of love from
That's who
God
we are
and
at a soul
oneness.
level. That's why.
But it was in the beginning. I'm not that
No.
anymore, Val.
Here it's
I'm
different.
not. I'm not
Yeah.
that anymore.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
I
still
meant
love,
at our
love and
soul is
abundance,
not
but now I
us.
have discernment, and now I know that trust is earned in this realm, and that
I need to
I
write
can
that
still
down.
love with my mouth shut,
Yeah.
right, without having to share shit.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Okay. Say it again.
It's not that we were gullible, honey. It was that we were broken wide open for love, right? Like
It's that.
you know,
Yes.
we were shiny
Yes.
and new. We were freaking
And a
new.
young inner child, you know,
We
our
were
inner
brand
child
new,
was broken
right?
at a
Like we
young,
were
young
broken
age.
wide
Yes, yes,
open.
yes. Yep.
And so like that golden light stayed with me for years. And it's
Yes.
still within me,
Yeah,
right? Like
you are
hence why
golden.
I'm feeling electric right now, right? Like
Right.
there's a reason. And it's because I refuse to allow the past dictate my future. And I will not go in the same way I went in the first time.
Yeah.
So so that was my lesson learned, and that was my another awakening. There's so many layers to this fucking awakening process. It's just
I know. I've been feeling up that heavy awakening last few days. You know, I'm like, this is more of my awakening, more of the awakening, you know, roller coaster up and down, you know, but also with my hormones, you know, as well. So I didn't know, you know, and then transmuting the inner child stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. A whole lot.
Yeah.
I think each time we fall in love, you know, we fall in love more with ourselves is the key, Christina. You know,
yeah, because
you know, it brings us
we
back
can love
to
others
us.
better. Yes.
Yeah.
But when I love myself the way I'm meant to,
Yeah.
I can love you better, Val.
Yeah.
I can love you better because I'm going to treat you like I treat
know.
me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Yes.
that's
Yes.
the whole
Yes. Golden
equality
rule.
of it. And not like I don't ask anything for myself, and I will not ask anything of you. I mean, like other than friendship and stuff like you know what I mean?
Same.
But like that's where we're at. And I was just so confused when I first came back. Like it was just so I was so confused. That's all I can say. It was confusing. And that video that I made with that guy who, you know, who had a similar experience.
Yeah.
To me, actually almost identical experience. When I'm listening to him, I'm like, oh,
I like him.
blah, 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 everything was like,
I like him.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I was like, I couldn't help but revisit, but there are things I will never forget for the rest of my life, and that's one of them, right?
Oh.
Ever. And neither will any of us.
Right. That's true. Very true.
Well, yeah.
So let that be the reason, right?
But DMT doesn't have to be an external thing. It doesn't have to be taken. You can create that natural DMT by doing proper breath work. Because I won't go take DMT.
Endorphins. I won't
Yeah.
either.
My son-in-law.
No. And I don't think
DMT.
I won't either, Christina. No.
I could do it with pranayamic breath work, quick successions.
Now, if all of us were
staying
together,
still.
I might, but not by myself.
No, I'm not
I will
doing
not.
it.
I
I
won't
don't
even
need it.
let myself think that way. I
don't
agree.
need it.
And I don't think anybody should, but it's a sacred medicine, you know, to be taken around. It's like, you know, what the Indians did, right?
That out of body. I already did.
Yeah.
I don't need to go back there.
Isn't it like the same that the Indians do, though? You know,
they do peyote.
I thought that was the same thing,
No.
like the same effect. I mean,
I think
okay.
peyote comes from
Kind of the same effect.
Oh,
but
okay.
different.
Yeah,
Ciao, Claudio.
different substance, kind of the same effect. Okay.
Yeah, they use
And ayahuasca is the same thing. Like it's
Right,
It's
that's
just
it.
different, right? And
Yeah.
so are
Ayahuasca,
mushrooms. That does the
Right.
same thing. Mushrooms do the same thing.
Yeah, mushrooms
You know?
is DMT.
and
No, DMT.
Well,
is
it's
DMT.
you know what I mean.
LSD. Same
That's how they
thing.
make.
But the result is the same.
Oh yeah, that's true. LSD, same thing. You're right.
You know, in AA, well, in Alcoholics
that
Anonymous,
like,
Bill W. had an experience like us,
teenager.
and they actually used to
Mhm.
experiment with LSD because he wanted to see if he could get the same or give other people the same result.
Yeah, I remember that in the big book. Mm-hmm.
Don't let him hound you. Just be like, I'm not interested. I'm done. Period.
No,
He knows
I got
he
traveled
knows
that road in my teenage years.
stance on that.
You know?
I've always told him I love Robert to death, but I will
Christine, stop it.
never do that.
No. Well, it doesn't even. I don't even surround myself with anyone that would.
Yeah,
Darn
she
it,
sees
but-
me. Peyote ripped the veil for you.
I'm just
Acid
kidding.
ripped the veil for me years and years and years ago. I did it one time.
Yeah.
What?
I
You
experienced
did
it,
acid?
and
Shut up.
Long
the
time ago.
shrooms I've experienced
time.
one time, and wow, I just sat on the floor and took a trip.
And from that day on,
I was by
told
myself, and I
myself,
laughed the whole time.
Yep,
As
that
you guys
I
know
would.
me, I'm a laughable person.
Yeah, exactly,
I would-
Ashley. You
I
guys
would
do
do it
you.
by
Do what
myself
you
next
want.
time
Don't
that I
listen to
have
me.
Oh no,
I don't
this
know
is
shit
years
about
ago. I don't do that now. You know, I'm
No.
a sober
Yeah.
rober.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
No.
I get high on oxygen.
Yeah,
and
that's
light.
how you started this conversation. We go with that. The DMT is inside of us. Yes, endorphins, and also what'd you say? Breath work.
Well, pranayamic breath work works for me. That's pranayama.
Pranayama.
And they have so many great videos on YouTube for pranayama.
Yes, you can reach the same
I have not heard that one. Effect.
with breath work that you can with any of those substances.
Yep.
I've heard that. I've
done
heard
it.
But they
before.
say
I've done it.
high on
I know.
life. We're high
You know,
on
that's
life.
kind of
Yes,
like
high on life.
that reminds me of whenever we used to pass each other out as kids, and that was so stupid. But you know, when I think of that, I always go to I'm a visual person. Like I have a little picture playing in my head, and well, my older siblings would and their friends, you know, and I'm like, me and my sister would be do us. We would just pass out, and wake up. It was like, what the hell that happened? You know, it didn't do anything, but maybe that was sort of that because you'd have to huff and puff, and then hold your breath, and then they'd hold your chest, and then you'd pass out, and that was it. It was stupid.
It's kind of like hyperventilating, but controlled hyperventilating. 11-11.
Yep.
Yeah,
11-11.
right.
Here we go.
Controlled hyperventilating. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Breath work.
Woo.
Still looking at me, Christine. You make me laugh. You're like, my hair is really hairy right now. I can't. Oh. I'm going to read for a little bit after this, but then he's coming home early and I have an appointment. I know you're going to ask me, Christine.
Yeah, my hubby's home, so.
Oh, yeah, the little doggies let us know that. How many dogs do you have?
Food.
How many dogs do you have?
4.
Oh. They're adorable sounding.
All Chihuahuas.
Yeah, I could tell the way they sounded. They were little. You know, they had the little voice, little but big soul. You know?
Yeah.
They think they're the biggest dog. My dog doesn't know her own shadow. She doesn't. She thinks she's the big bad wolf, and you know, I tell her she's a big girl. She doesn't know that she's smaller than all the other dogs and animals. You know.
Mine pick fights with Rottweilers, okay? 3 pounds.
So you get it. It's all our fault, though.
Yeah.
We didn't say, hey, you're little, you can't do, you know what I mean? We wanted them to be, you know, able to take up for themselves. That's why, right? You know, in case they were outside and a snake or something, you know, another dog got loose. It's happened, you know. But she's gentle. She's not they're little rabbit dogs. Look at that, sea turtle. I love that. You know, that's sea turtles are a bridge.
That's actually an anemone.
What does that mean? Anemone?
Anemone.
Oh, the name of the turtle?
No, it wasn't like the anemone, not a turtle. I don't know.
Oh, there's fish.
I don't have my glasses on it. I don't
video.
see that good, Christine. I really don't. It's like I have kind of like a double, like I see double. But my glasses, they got scratches and they keep, you know what I mean? I got to get new prescriptions, just like that. So I thought that was a sea turtle.
Ashley.
I can tell what that is.
I'm gonna take scuba diving lessons so I can go underwater. I want to go down.
My husband does.
You want to be a mermaid?
I already am a mermaid. I want to go down and play with the fish.
Yes. Yeah, I could see you doing that. It's not cheap. But what my neighbors said, I really don't know. You'd probably meet somebody, you know, manifesting it. And you're a female, so that helps. He's old and ugly, so
I got friends in good places. So.
Yeah. See, that's what I love. Yes. Perfect. Divine timing and divine, yeah. You already know that you're going to do that. Have you ever done that before? Scuba dive?
I've always snorkeled. I haven't scuba dived.
Yeah. I've never done it either. I've wanted to, but I haven't known anybody, and but I know it's a lot, and you got to have so many hours or something, right? So many times to go down or whatever. That's what my neighbor said. But you know somebody, so that's probably different.
Oh,
I think that's if you go on a page.
Beautiful river. That's awesome.
I've been to the Dominican Republic.
I've gone scuba diving in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. That's beautiful. Caribbean.
Used to go on these booze cruises.
My sister is in Puerto Rico until the 28th right now. They have a house there. They left on the 1st. They'll be back on the 28th.
They have a house there.
They have a house in Puerto Rico, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe next year, guys. Maybe.
Have you been there?
No, maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Okay.
Oh, in Japan, that would be beautiful.
Dang.
I've never put my feet in the Pacific Ocean yet. That's another bucket list.
Yeah, I don't think. Where's that at?
In California, the Pacific Ocean.
No, I haven't either. That's the one I want to see as well. I want to see Melissa. Go visit her. Of course, I will. That's in the plan.
Never been to Hawaii. Want to go to Hawaii?
Yummy.
Go see Moana.
Yes, and they have a beautiful spiritual. I think that would be a beautiful place to go see as well. Australia, the ruins, the Viking ruins along that way, or whatever, the European, I don't know, not river, but ocean. Is it ocean or the other one? They do that. You know what I'm talking about. Like it's cold, and then they ran all through there, the Viking ruins and all that. There, on the coast of that.
Actually, they were the first ones to discover this place, not Christopher Columbus.
I already know.
Yeah.
I know.
They came.
That was government, Christopher Columbus.
They came to like the Salem, Maine area.
Love you, River Blues.
Oh, Maine. I've never seen Maine either. That's another place I'd like to see is Maine.
Leif Erikson was his name.
The coast. You've seen Maine?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh.
I still have a really good girlfriend that lives there. In Buxton.
Oh. I worked with a gal I liked pretty well here, and she was from Maine.
Thanks, Tommy. We talked
Love
to
you guys so
cool.
much. Have a beautiful, beautiful
Love
day.
you guys. Maybe I'll be back to take a nap in your live in a little bit.
Okay. All right.
I need a nap. I love you guys.
Tell me I'm boring. That's all I know.
Buongiorno tutti.